So, hello everyone. Welcome to my tutorial for the stopwatch that I have named as ClockWatch. Okay, stopwatch for the ClockWatch. Okay. So, I have uploaded the code on my GitHub. I will be providing the link in my description, and I have hosted it on GitHub IO as well on through the pages in the settings. Okay. So here you can see it's working perfectly fine. Start function starts the clock, and then we can stop it. Then again we can start from the point where we stopped it, again stop, and then we reset to 0. We can start and reset, we can start, stop, and reset. It's all up to us. Okay, so now moving on to the coding part. I'll keep it short. Okay, this is just a preview using the extension available on VS Code. Okay, I have added a container. First of all, I have added container for the whole body, then a main div for this part. Okay, the clock and the buttons. Okay, inside the clock we have minutes, seconds, and millisecond with values zeros. Okay, minutes, minute, seconds, and milliseconds. Okay, then we have added the buttons. Okay, moving on to the stylings. We have added some predefined stylings for the whole body. Okay, then we have added some styling for the container for the this body. Okay, this was for the root for the whole body. Okay, and this is for the container, the div. Okay, and given we have given the property absolute, then we have added the styling main for this part. Okay, and we have aligned it using the top left and transform to be at the center of the screen. Okay, and then we have added the styling for the this only. That's not much, but yeah. Okay, and then this is an interesting part here. Using the before property on the paragraph tag, using the before property, we have created this background circle thing. Okay, like a hover thing. We are not hovering it, but like it has an animation. Okay, okay. Then we have created added an animation to it, and we have created a custom animation. Okay, on 0 and 100, on the 0 and 100% state, the box will have a shadow this, and on the 50% state, the box will have shadow this. Like on the completion state, na 0 to 50%, then to back to 100%. Okay, and then we have added some styling for the buttons, and then some margin property to the buttons, margin right property because they were stick to each other, right? Here you can see. Okay, then we have added some hover effect on the buttons as well. Yeah, cool. Now moving on to the main part of the code. We have initialized three variables for the minutes, seconds, and milliseconds, and then we have fetched the buttons and the classes using the query selectors for the minutes, seconds, and milliseconds, and the buttons as well. Here, this is the quite important. We have initialized a timer variable. It will function, it will check that if the clock is working or not. Like, I mean, the clock has started or not. So that's why we have used the timer equals to null. In the null state, the time clock is paused. In the rest state, okay, or in the pause state, it's not start continuously like incrementing. Okay, when we click on the start button using the add event, using the event listener on the start button using the click property, if it will check if the timer is null. If it is null, the timer will start a set interval function with the setword function that we have created at every 10 nanoseconds. Okay, here is our start was function. We'll increment, first of all, we'll increment the milliseconds by 1, and then we'll update it using the inner HTML property on the millisecond that we have fetched. Okay, here. Okay, so it will be updated. Yeah. So this is some conditional statement like if the value is less than 0, this 2. When this 2 reaches 9, it will keep this 8 value as same. Okay. I mean it keeps it 0. Okay. I mean so you yeah. It's 0 and 1. When it reaches 10, this the whole 10 value will be added instead of 0 and 9. You will get it. It's actually important. Otherwise, we'll be getting only not 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. We'll be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's not quite good. Doesn't look good. Okay. Then we have added when it reaches 99. Okay, we want this second to increment by 1 and reset it to 0. So when it reaches 99, we will increment seconds by 1, update its seconds value, and we will initialize milliseconds to 0 again and update it on the front end side using HTML. Similarly, when second series reaches 60 value, we want to increment it minutes by one. So similarly, we have done here, and we increment a minute by one, and in slash seconds by zero. So yeah, that was overall. I have added the comments as well and used proper naming. Here as well, I have added the comments and here as well. Okay, I hope you like it. I have kept the design sleek and cool. So cool. Thanks for being here and listening to the very end. Have a good day.